lettuces are already coming up in these flats way sooner than I expected. Okay, so I'm gonna seed these beds. It has been snowing outside, and I didn't get myself out here till like after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, so I'm gonna do some radishes, which I forgot to do last time. I'm gonna seed some of my old last year's Salanova red incised and green incised. And then I have some Corvair spinach, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And so what am I going to start with? I've got some kale that's kind of coming up here. That's the Italian kale. This is the old kale of my own seed that never came up. And so, what the hell? Let's start with radishes. And actually, I'm going to space these. Like, the last time that I did, I seeded the other bed. But I just kind of just like really heavily seeded those beds, because I was like, oh, yeah, I just want to make sure they all germinate, you know. And they all kind of really came up, and they're really seeded way too thickly. So I don't know, these I might just seed them like every ½ inch or something. Anyway, this weather is really totally sucking, but it's supposed to clear up a little bit. I don't know, tomorrow might rain, snow again or something, but I think it's supposed to just start clearing up. And even at the nighttime temperatures then, even with it clear, I think it's supposed to get up, you know, kind of stay up more around freezing at night, and rather than going down into the 20s. And so that would be really awesome. But man, this weather is just so hard to get out in. Even though I'm under shelter and everything, just not liking it. Hey, so I got this whole bed planted except for the very end. Okay, so I got everything covered up, but here's the thing. I brought this flat down from the house of this lettuce. It had germinated. Yesterday I was poking its little head up, but I thought, okay, no big deal. But by the end of the day, it had stretched its little necks up so high. I am not sure what I'm going to do about that. Normally, I would just throw some dirt up on it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and just maybe throw them at the end here where I haven't planted anything underneath the row cover for the night, and decide what to do with them later on. Hey folks, so the sun is out kind of, and I've stripped off my Gumby suit. I'm in my pajama bottoms, 2 layers, people, not too bad. And I've got some ideas how I'm gonna handle my leggy starts, my leggy lettuce starts. And I got a little project in the greenhouse. Let's see what we can do with our hair. Okie dokie, so what I was thinking was that since I have this space here at this end and at the other end where there's nothing seeded, that maybe what I should do is just take these plugs of leggy starts and plant them here, and then just restart a whole new thing, a whole new flat of lettuce, and know that in the house they're just going to take a few days to germinate. Like, so nothing else up at the house is germinated. Nothing, not even nothing at all. But these just like pow in just a few days. I've got like 5 rows and 7 rows over here that are free, about 78 plugs in here, and so that's gonna be about 6 or 7 plugs per row. So I'm gonna pop this thing out of here. I've never done this before. Here's my little plugs. Okay, here we go. I'm wondering if this are so close here that it's gonna be hard to get these in. Okay, so I'm planting them pretty deep so that I can get the soil up to their little necks. Like that. Hi, little buddy. Okay, hopefully this works out all right. Oh, shoot, man. Yeah, because it kind of, oh, shoot. I want him to go. Oh, man, see, I buried this one in front. Ah, darn. Hello, are you in there, buddy? Are you down there somewhere? Oh, my gosh. There he is right there. Okay, this is going to be kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, so I got him buried up to his neck. Yeah, these little guys are in danger of getting eaten by whatever critters might be coming out now that it's getting a little warmer. Okay, so I got everything watered in this greenhouse, even though it's getting a little bit late. I just wanted to go ahead and get it done. Okay, so I actually lied. These are the flats up at the house, and the kale is starting to come up. There's some right there. So I've got to get these guys out to the greenhouse tomorrow so that they don't get leggy like the lettuce. I just took the kale down to the greenhouse, but now up here still by the window in these flats, I've got some chard coming up. So I need to take this flat down too, down to the greenhouse. So I was really good, you guys, and I actually, so that's some of that seed I planted into those flats that I was just handling there. It's like year-old seed, and so I want to make sure that it germinated. So I chitted these. It says Italian kale, scarlet kale, Siberian kale, which is germinating, and I haven't planted that yet. I'll plant it later because I want to overwinter it. And then I've got Italian parsley, curly parsley, and dill, which is germinating. But it's interesting because dill is not germinating in the flats right now, and I do have kale germinating in the flats, but these aren't germinating here. So that's interesting. Hey, so I'm going to the grocery store. It's been almost 2 weeks, and the state of Alaska is recommending that we wear like masks and stuff. So I was digging through my pile of like repair stuff, and I found the like Box-O-Tin dust masks, and Tyler's like, "Oh, what's the number on those?" I'm like, N95. And he said, "Oh, those are the masks that they're like totally out of and stuff." So I'm going to be wearing N95s. They're so old, hopefully that the rubber bands don't bust. So this is my death contaminated stuff that I put in quarantine. I don't have any apples, little ones. Oh, you can smell my stuff. No. He smells the stuff in the back. The deal is that I went down to the grocery store, and they are a lot of them wearing like cloth or homemade face masks. I'm gonna bring them the face masks, and then I'm gonna go around the loop and look at the beautiful scenery. There's a little red truck, the grocery store, the Nolan Center. I always show you guys Warnofsky Island. I'm not gonna eat my shrimp today. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a full couple days in. This is gonna be great. No, I couldn't sleep last night hardly at all. So finally got a few hours of sleep in the morning. Thinking too much about, oh my God, do we live in like in that movie Mediocrity? We've got a game show host for president, and like, I don't know, a nation full of some folks who are like equivalent of 12 years old or something. 6 years old. All my gardening channels are all kind of cool and collected and just planting their stuff. Some of the other channels I watch, the comment section is just incredible. Like this one guy was like, or guy or gal, whoever was like, viruses aren't alive, and so I'm not afraid of viruses. So pretty. Oh my goodness. Where are we gonna stop? Yeah, so I was just thinking that maybe to support those people who are making videos, I'll just watch them, but maybe just not read through the comment section. You know, like, be a thumbs up, dude. But, like, not read through the comment section, because it's just, like, it makes me feel like, you know, I'm sure that this is not the most serious thing we're ever going to see, this coronavirus. And it's like, but we're just monkeying up the program. Okay, so we're out by Petroglyph Beach. Welcome to Petroglyph Beach. This is where the natives actually did writings, or artwork, or whatever you want to call it, on rock. Can you see a little boat all the way over there? There's a little fish fellow. So we're headed out to the airport now. well, we're not going to go to the airport, but it's the airport loop. We're going to loop around the airport. Okay, we're almost up at the elementary school. So we're going to turn here. That is the park where you can walk around. So I wasn't planning on doing this, but we're going to take a quick walk around the park. Folks. That was a pretty long walk. I mean, not a long walk, it was a really short walk, but pretty long for a video. So I might make it be its own video. I'm also thinking about making a soil block maker video all by itself too, because I took a lot of footage and people might be interested. Okay, I think all the little dogs are out of my way.